Glycolysis.
What is that?
Glycolysis is the process of breaking down glucose to produce energy. This process is divided into two main steps, namely the investment stage and energy yielding stage. All of that to produce the main product pyruvate, which will be used in the Krebs cycle. In simple terms, from this to this.
Ah,
The end.
Arrgh!
Explain, explain, explain.
Let's break the glucose, shall we?
Yay!
After glucose has been created, it should be broken down to smaller components. Glucohexokinase, also known as hexokinase, will react with glucose. This process requires energy to be provided by ATP to produce glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose 6-phosphate looks like this. G6P will then be acted upon by phosphoglucoisomerase, which will change the configuration of G6P to fructose 6-phosphate. F6P will then be acted upon by phosphofructokinase. This process will need ATP as a source of energy in order for the process to proceed. The reaction will produce fructose 1,6-bisphosphate.
Hmm, I thought glycolysis is supposed to produce energy, not spend it, right?
And yes, you are right. This is the reason why this stage of glycolysis is called the investment stage. The processes that was mentioned involves using up ATP in order for the reactions to proceed.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
To continue, F16P will be reacted upon by the action of the enzyme aldolase. This reaction will produce dihydroxyacetone and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Between the two, only G3P will proceed to become pyruvate. Thus, dihydroxyacetone should be converted to a glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate by the action of the enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. So now, we have two molecules of G3P, which means every product that will be produced will be yielded twice in the preceding reactions. 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate will be produced once glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase acts upon G3P, which will also produce NADH. NADH is an essential compound for the Krebs cycle. Phosphoglucokinase will react with 1,3-BPG. One phosphate group from 1,3-BPG will be transferred to a free ADP and will produce ATP. The reaction of the enzyme and its substrate will produce 3-phosphoglycerate. With the aid of phosphoglucomutase, the phosphate group will transfer to the number 2 carbon from number 3 of the phosphoglycerate. Enolase will produce phosphoenolpyruvate when it attaches to 2-phosphoglycerate. Pyruvate kinase will transfer the remaining phosphate group from phosphoenolpyruvate to a free ADP, producing an ATP and pyruvate. This stage then is now called as energy yielding stage since it had produced 4 ATPs, 2 NADH, and 2 pyruvates. At the end of glycolysis, a net production of 2 ATPs, 2 NADH, and 2 pyruvate will be produced. And that is all of glycolysis.
Yay!